Welcome back to the shop. Today you'll see part 1 of 2, where I work through building a cajon. The blue-faced drum will be what we're aiming to build, and this will be the third cajon I've built. Stay tuned to see how I put this drum together. Let's get started. The cajon we're going to build today is built out of this 1/2-inch Baltic birch plywood. I chose this piece because it's almost entirely free of any flaws. The first thing I do is measure for cutting out the sides, top, and bottom. My standard cajon has a seating area of 13 square inches. I'll cut the sides to have a height of 18 inches, but you'll see later that the actual height of the body will be slightly more than that. Alright, that's the majority of our pieces cut. Now we're going to go over which sides of these pieces I'm going to be using on the exterior of our drum. Okay, let's talk about the surface of these pieces. I have to decide what's going to be on the outside of my drum. And on this piece, this side's going to be on the inside, and I'll tell you why. This plywood right here has a fill-in, and I don't like the way this looks on the exterior. So instead, I'm going to be using this side, which has no big imperfections. Any that exists here I can sand out. This piece has the same problem. There's a large fill-in right here. So for this one, I'm going to have this side facing out. Again, small imperfections can be sanded out. Here I'm taking the top and bottom pieces and carving rabbets into them using the router. These lips are where the top, bottom, sides, and backboard will come together for gluing. While the body of the drum is drying, I use multiple clamps as well as this orange strap. The strap keeps it all together while my blue clamps tighten up areas that have small gaps. The 2 clamps set diagonally help me to adjust the wood to be square. Without these, it would be very difficult to keep the drum square, leading to potential errors that I'd have to correct for later. Now I'm cutting out the backboard for the drum. I always wait until the rest of the body is glued and dried to cut this piece so that I can account for small mistakes and ensure my lengths are accurate. I start by cutting it a little too big, then trimming down to exactly what I need. Now that the backboard fits snugly, I'll trace it where I want my sound hole. You'll see I changed my mind here as to how large I want it. I've been experimenting over my Cajon builds and have found that a diameter in the ballpark of 5 inches produces a nice sound. I'll cut out the hole on my router with a 1/4 inch cutting bit, then round over the edges using a round over bit. These blocks of wood are going to be installed inside the Cajon. They're supposed to add strength to the structure of the Cajon to help prevent collapse under any load that comes in at an angle. I've never seen a Cajon collapse before, but maybe that's because these are in there. Next, I'll drill a hole in the side for the snare, which will be covered in detail in part 2. After that, I get into sanding. I start with 80 grit and then move on to 120 grit. Between these two grits are a lot of sanding. And more sanding. The last thing we'll cover here is cutting and staining the Tapa, the front of the Cajon. I've been asked to make this baby blue, so this is my attempt to do that. And here is the Tapa dried and ready for installation. Next week we'll cover installing the snare and Tapa, as well as coating the drum exterior to protect the wood. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to be kept up to date on my projects. Thanks for watching.